Hey friends, I am so glad you're here today. We are going to be doing the very first fall clean and decorate of the season. I've got a lot of really unique, simple but cozy fall decor pieces today. So I'm so glad we're here. Let's get started.
Memories all I got, like an afterthought. What we felt and said.
Starting off in the kitchen, I wanted to add some really cozy fall decor in here. I keep it pretty minimal all year long, but I wanted to add some warmth. There's a lot of white and contrast in my home, which I like. I like clear, spaces, open spaces. I don't want a lot of clutter. But when it comes to the seasons, I do like to add warmth. And I usually will do that with wood tones and things like that. I don't go too crazy with the orange and the fall colors per se, but I still keep it pretty neutral but yet festive. Like, it's definitely noticeable that we've got some fall going on in here. I was actually watching a video last night of some of my old home tours. You guys got to check those out. It is in my fall playlist. And just to see how much my style has changed over the years is incredible. Even just the way I do my videos and my editing, it's all so different. So it was interesting watching that and just kind of watching the evolution of my decorating style. It's kind of cool. But if you want to watch those are in my fall tours or my fall playlist. You'll have the home tours, the clean and decorates from years past. I've been doing this for about 5 years. So it was interesting to watch, and also you'll be able to get some different decor styles. Like, I'm going for muted colors this year, and last year I went with a lot of white pumpkins. I think the year before I went with white, then one year I went with aqua and buffalo check. So it just changes, but I like to keep things simple. The older I've gotten, the more I have learned what I like, and it's just unapologetically what I like. It doesn't matter if it's on trend or other people are doing it. It's what I like, and that's what I'm sticking to. And I guess with my older age, I have just kind of like really appreciated that, which I think you should too. If you love something, don't change it up just because Instagram or social media is saying that you should do something different. If you like bright colors, then y'all better do those bright colors. Do what works for you. But I'm also going to show you quickly what I got in my grocery haul, and we are going to start decorating with some really cozy pieces.
On a weary line, too scared to trust you and jump down. I'll keep my status quo up here, won't let anybody come near. I'll fix it on my own.
Okay, so we are going to start off with some baby pouches for Emma. So, little side note, I actually did this talking with the camera, but I've got a new camera and I'm still working on how to use it. So somehow I filmed the majority of this video in slow motion. Don't ask me how. So I had to actually speed everything up to get it to a normal size, and it took out all of my voiceover that I did. So that is why it kind of looks wonky, but just go with it. So got her some pouches, got some creamer, I got some sliced portobello mushrooms because I'm going to make dinner tonight, and I'll show you what I make. Some ham for Liam, and then my Target has Ulta in it, and I like to get these little travel size makeup pieces. That way I can kind of try it before spending a lot of money. So I got the magic extension, and then this drying lotion for little blemishes. So then I got some teeth whitening strips and some little containers for Emma. Heading over this way, I got this fire roasted tomatoes, diced and crushed. I make a really yummy dish with this with ricotta cheese, and oh, it's so good. And then I got some whipping cream for tonight's dinner, and I got these sun-dried tomatoes, Parmesan, Apples, I love to decorate with apples. I mean, we do eat them a lot. Emma is obsessed with them, but I love to decorate with real things. So, real pumpkins, real apples, red and green. It is really beautiful decor and it's edible. So, it doesn't go to waste. Then I got this yummy popcorn. It's a better version. My kids love popcorn. Paper plates and more popcorn because they love it. My favorite brownie mix, I use coconut oil instead of milk, so it's dairy free too, and it is by far the best thing I've ever eaten. The best. And then I'm going to make some pasta for Emma because she's starting to get picky to eat, so I'm trying to make some easy meals for her. Pasta for tonight's meal. And I'm looking at this, seeing if there's anything else. Again, remember I was talking, but it cut it all out, so I'm trying to like mimic what I was saying. I got her this little mat here, so she won't throw food off of her tray. Little update, she still throws food off her tray. She loves to color, and so I've got these little invisible ink thingamajiggies. Yes, that is the official name. There is Miss Meowie, always hanging out. And then these are my Target Dollar Spot items. Pillow was $5. They had a lot of them, and they're really, really stinking cute. Really stinking cute. Okay, so I'm also in love with, okay, she keeps getting my, my little, whatever this thing is called that I put on my camera. She keeps getting it. I am loving the muted orange, the terracotta pumpkins. So I was already planning to do this with some of my own pumpkins. These were $3 each. They are glass or ceramic, and I don't love the feel of them because they're chalky, but it's okay. We just touch it like that, and it's fine. But I was going to do this to some of my pumpkins, so I went ahead and got these so I can kind of mimic this look, but I love it. I love it. Then I got this jar here. This was $5. I believe you can get one at Walmart, a bigger one for $10, maybe a little bit more, which I had one years ago, but I don't know where it's at. A little glass pumpkin, little $1 pumpkins. And then I got this bushel of burgundy stems from Hearth and Hand. This was $12. I don't think it's worth $12 if I'm being honest with you, but I got it. And then I got this tray. I've had my eye on this tray for a hot second. So then I got this blanket. This is from Threshold Studio McGee. It was $25. One thing I will say is I actually looked at everything online. I only got the things that I kept thinking about. Does that make sense? So sometimes I will watch other people talk about their fall decor or watch things. It doesn't matter, any decor, any clothes. And I'm like, oh, I've got to have it. Got to have it. Well, little tip, put it in your cart and don't buy it. Put it there and wait a day. Go back to it, take a look at the cart and see if you still need it or you still want it. That will help you from impulse buying, because I have impulse purchased a lot and I've regretted a lot. I have a lot of buyer's remorse. I don't ever want you guys to have that with me or watching things that I show you. So even this day, I was watching a friend doing her Amazon fall haul. And I immediately was like, oh, I gotta have that, I gotta have that, I gotta have that, I gotta have that. And I filled my cart up. It was like $300. And then I stopped and I walked away. I came back later and I was like, I don't need that shirt. I don't need that blanket. I don't need that bushel of whatever. And so I just put saved for later, and you can do that with Target as well. Save for later. And then I will go back and I'm like, okay. And you'll see that the cart gets smaller and smaller and smaller because you really don't, quote unquote, need any of this stuff. Don't make the mistake like I've made, and I still sometimes make, but I'm working really hard on buying things you don't need for people who aren't going to see your house, for people that don't know you. Please, I'm working on this every single day, literally. So I want you guys to work on that too. Sure, I would love for you guys to, it's great when we share something and you guys love it, but I don't want you to put yourself out over it. My goal here is just to inspire you and to motivate you, to get your creative juices flowing. If you see something and you're like, yeah, I would like to do that, then do it. But don't feel obligated to rush out and spend money you don't have or shouldn't be spending. Even when I do sponsored content, don't feel like you have to, okay? Like, I am thankful to be working with sponsors. Let's just be honest. It's a dream come true. But whenever I show anything, even sponsored, please just, think of it as a commercial. And if you will love it, great. I will only put things on my channel that I love and that I think are great, but don't feel obligated. Okay? I don't want you guys to put yourself in a bind, because I'm going to tell you something right now. I've put myself in a big old bind. And when the season's over and the content's passed, I'm the one footing the bill. So that's my little side note. Here are all of my little coffee syrups that I purchased last year. They've just been sitting around. Don't like the containers. So when I saw these containers in the Target dollar spot, they were $3 for two. It just was a no-brainer. And I think it's going to be such a beautiful addition to my countertops. Like I had mentioned, I like to keep things very minimal, but this time of year I like to have those cozy vibes. And the color of the syrups, it may be silly, but it looks really, really beautiful too. So I thought this was a really cute and affordable way to display it. Here is another little area I'm going to just kind of spruce up with some items that I already had, except for the little terracotta pumpkin that I'm going to add here. I'm going to add a cutting board here. This little marble slab was what I had my utensils on. I like this. I got it from Walmart last year. I like to have something right behind the stove because of the food splatters. It can stain the grout. I don't always keep something here. I like to keep it pretty minimal, but I do like the warmth that the cutting board adds. This is a Studio McGee console that I got not too long ago. I love it. The quality is really beautiful. And here's that tray I have been eyeing for quite some time. Finally got it. I went ahead and splurged on it because I knew I could use it throughout the year, but I thought it was perfect to kind of ground all of these decor pieces. But I can see myself using this in multiple places. So a little tip, if you are purchasing fall things, look kind of, think outside of the box and purchase things that you can use all year long. So these stems here, they weren't the easiest to mess with, but that was because I had the jute still, or the whatever that ribbon is, still tied around it. But I do like them. I also won't take tags off and kind of deconstruct things until I'm for sure I'm going to use it, because yes, I will return things. I have no shame in that, If it doesn't work for the space, I will end up returning it. So I took the tag off of this tray because I knew I wanted to keep it, but I saved it on the counter just in case it didn't work. Sometimes we will purchase things and have a vision for them in the store, but if it doesn't work, don't feel bad to return it as long as it's in perfect condition. I will never do it if it's not. And here's our mom moment where the kids left their ball. I had just decorated this spot and went and picked up the kids. And where do you think they put their balls? Right there. This is just funny to me. So I'm going to vacuum this space. I got to get a stain off of the rug, and we are going to keep on decorating. So literally, and I mean literally, everything in my living room was from Facebook Marketplace or clearance. So the fireplace, Facebook Marketplace, and I painted it. The ottoman there with the chair is an IKEA Facebook Marketplace. The lamp there was on massive clearance, and I actually got it working with the Haven website. I was able to get credits. The tray clearance and the pillow there same, and then here is the little precious Target Dollar Spot pillow. So the rug here was clearance, which this is the Rug Collective. It is very, very thin. It is supposed to be machine washable. It is a 9x13, so I have been very, very scared to put that in my washing machine because I have heard that they're really not good for the washing machine, and so it scares me. So I'm going to clean it with some carpet cleaner. I don't know what is on here. And then I've actually cleaned this carpet with the carpet, the actual carpet cleaner, and so it works well. And then here are some of the items I got from Hobby Lobby. Just a few. Little, like I said, mentioned just little soft, subtle touches of fall, cozy fall pieces. My motto has always been, and probably will always be, cozy, not cluttered. And that is my goal here. And I'm learning how to facilitate that more and more in my home. So I'm adding some really beautiful wheatgrass. Really pretty. These are so natural looking, and they were obviously 40% off at Hobby Lobby. Everything is going to be a work in progress. I do not plan on keeping everything after I got done decorating. Obviously, I had to start dinner, and you will see that shortly. But I know that I'm going to continue decorating, and I know some things are going to move around a bit. So I'm just kind of playing with it. This is kind of like the rough draft. Do for right now. If you want to see the rest of the house, I'm going to continue to film that for the rest of the week, and that is going to be on next week's video on my other channel where it's strictly decorating and decor and DIYs stuff like that. I keep this channel strictly for organizing and cleaning, that kind of stuff, but over there is all decor, DIYs, and yeah, decorating. So I'll have that channel link in my description box, but if you want to see the full thing, you can go over there. I'm also going to be doing a fall home tour, which I'm so excited because those used to be so much fun for me to do, and I just haven't done them in so many years. YouTube's changed a lot. You can't really post what you want to post on here. So like I can't just post like cook with me, clean with me, organizing, clean, like decorating and vlogs and this and shop with me. You can't do that on one channel. If you're a creator, you know that, so you understand. But if you ever wonder why people make multiple channels, that's why. So all of that, decor and home tour and all that will be on my other channel, so I'm really excited. But now, it's about 3:45. I had to wake up Emma to go get the kids, so she is not wanting to independently play, but that's okay because this mom knows how to cook with a baby on my hip. So I'm gonna make a really yummy meal tonight. I told Chris we kind of just been eating whatever lately, and I wanted something good. So I'm gonna do my sun-dried tomato Alfredo pasta. So yummy, and I'm gonna show you how I make it. It's super quick. It won't be a long drawn out cook with me, but I'm just gonna show you real quick how I do it so you can make it for your family too. It's so hot and steamy and yummy, and it is perfect for the cooler months that are coming up because it is so good and savory. So let me show you this. So you get just a saucepan, and I put some olive oil in it. I really love avocado oil, but I was out of it. And then I've got 2 packs of thin sliced skinless boneless chicken breast. Use whatever chicken breast you want. You can even use chicken thighs. I'm just used to buying the chicken breast. I like it. And then I will heavily season it with salt and pepper. And then, and I mean heavily, because I like a lot of flavor, and I like to add a lot of flavor each step, so it has like layers. Then I'm going to add some oregano. I did not have any Italian seasoning, but you can just do it with Italian seasoning. I am grinding some thyme, onion powder, garlic powder. Of course, if you've got fresh, either great. My kids don't like chunks of onions. I do, but they don't. And then I'm going to brown it on each side on a medium heat, making sure that I am browning it, not burning it, because you do not want those yummy chicken bits on the bottom to get burned because it'll just ruin the flavor. And so it has got a really nice crust on it, but again, remember, brown, don't burn. And then I'm going to hand wash some portobello mushrooms and then put them in here. You can use any mushrooms you like. I like portobello. I like the flavor a lot. And then I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter with the baby on my hip, and because that's the way we do it here. And then I'm just going to saute this, and I'm going to get all of the yummy butter melted, and it's going to pick up these yummy chicken bits. That's what I call it, chicken bits. That's the flavor, y'all. And then I'm going to take it out, put it all on a plate, and add about more than half. I don't measure things, so you've got to forgive me. I'm real country like that. I ain't measuring nothing. But I've got a 32-ounce container of heavy whipping cream, and I'm doing more than half of that. You do it to eye. You can do as much or as little as you want. And then I like to bring that up to warmth or up to temperature slowly. You don't want to scald the cream. And so I'm doing that, and it's kind of taking all the flavors of the yumminess. That's what we're going to call it. And then I'm going to cut my sun-dried tomatoes. They are in their own little oil. I love sun-ripened tomatoes. I think that's what I just said. I love them. The family, they can live without them. I'm obsessed with them. The more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. But I didn't go too crazy, and I just cut them like in a julienne style. And then I'm going to put them in here, and I'm going to let them just infuse this cream. Ooh, yes, I'm going to boil these noodles in some salted water. And you can use Parmesan in a bag, but I find it does not melt as well because it's coated to keep its shape. I don't know if you know that. So go on and get yourself a block of Parmesan and start grating that. Grate. All of that, as much as you possibly can, into this saucepan. Now I will eventually go to the side and finish grating it, and I will add it to the cream. And as you see here, because it was hurting my hands and I needed to put it down, and then I stir until it's melted and incorporated. I will add the mushrooms. Yummy. I have already cut the chicken in slices. I don't add the chicken all at once because my kids don't all love this, and so I like to have some for them. And then I will add it back here, and I'll let it cook for just a minute, again on like medium low. I would say, just to get that chicken married in there. It's really, really yummy. Let me tell you something. If you want to go for gluten-free, you can do gluten-free noodles or over mashed potatoes. Yes, if you've never thought about that, over mashed potatoes is divine. But I wanted to do over a pasta tonight, so that is what I'm doing, and it is delicious. If you've ever had macaroni grill pasta Milano, this is similar but better. Lynn's is better. Let me just tell you, you've got to try this recipe exactly how I'm doing it. Alfredo is the easiest thing you can make, and it is so delicious.
what they say.
Literally the best pasta you'll ever eat. Ever. Hands down. It reminds me of like a pasta Milano from Macaroni Grill. That is superior. So I made a Caesar salad out of a bag because I'm fancy like that. And here it is at the table. Yummy, creamy, delicious. So delicious. And then I got a wild hair and I decided I'm going to make a pumpkin spice cake. So I got a box of spice cake, and here is your little reminder: clean while you cook. Don't let it sit there. I always clean while I cook so I don't have a big mess. The cake is done and it is yummy. Just a can of pureed pumpkin, and then follow the spice mix directions. I didn't have any cream cheese. That's what I wanted, so I just whipped together some pumpkin spice, heavy whipping cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla, and I did it like a thick little cream here, but not like a whipped cream, just to add some flavor, and it was divine. I hope you guys are inspired for this fall season. I know it's early, but my goal here is to inspire you before we are actually immersed in all of the fall leaves. So take it for what it is. It's just a little bit of goodness in this heat. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.